Hello there. This is an astrological forecast for Virgo for March of 2012. This also applies if you have a Virgo ascendant. So my dear Virgos, two big things happening this month. One is that Mars is still retrograde all month until April 14th. And Mercury, your ruler, goes retrograde from the 12th of March until the 4th of April. So how's all this going to affect you? Well, this Mars is in your sign as well. So Virgos, you're going to be extremely affected by the Mars and the Mercury this month. Expect to feel as though your energy is being slowed down. Now, I know Virgos, you like to be busy and you like to feel as though you're accomplishing things and doing things that are useful. But very useful for you this month, particularly during the Mars retrograde in your first house, is going to be for you to reflect upon how you use your energy, where you're putting your energy, what you're doing as far as your relationships are concerned, particularly, how you deal with aggression, how you deal with people bossing you about and telling you what to do, what your goals are, why you're working for what you're working. It's really a time to reassess everything. It's also a very important time to look at the way you present yourself, how you want to come across, how you're dressing, how do you look, how do you speak. All these things you might want to reassess this and change this once Mars goes direct. It's also an important time to look at fear. Are you not moving forward in your life because you're just frightened? Are you frightened of change? Do you need to develop some more courage to confront somebody or a situation and be ready to stick up for yourself and be more assertive? That's a lot of what this Mars in your first house is all about, and it's time to really think about these issues very carefully during this retrograde so that when it goes direct after the 14th of April, you're ready and you can move forward with a lot more confidence than you've had. Sometimes, Virgo, you don't have a great deal of confidence. This will then give you that confidence if you use this reflective time valuably, usefully. As well, the Mercury retrograde for you, starting the 12th of this month, is falling in your 8th house. So this is a time to reflect on anything to do with money and finance, especially joint finances, especially any loans you've got with the bank, any insurance policies you have, any investments you have. It's time to rethink all these things and, if necessary, make some changes once Mercury goes direct after the 4th of the month. So don't get into any important contracts or any important financial documentation if you can help it during the Mercury retrograde. However, if you've been in consultation before that, then during the retrograde can be a good time for completing it. Just depends. It's just not the best time for starting something financial during that time. The first week of the month, we've got the Sun opposite Mars. So this is from your 1st to your 7th houses. Could be some disagreements. You may feel a bit frustrated with somebody or even a confrontation. Don't suppress your emotions. Don't hold back. Make sure you're not just holding everything in. There is a tendency sometimes for you Virgos to hold everything in and just somehow put up with things and be a bit of a martyr. So don't do that. We've got the Sun conjunct Jupiter in the second week of the month, and that's for you as in your 9th house. Great time for any kind of higher learning, anything connected with learning astrology or tarot or numerology or the esoteric arts or philosophy or why we're here. Good time for learning, for teaching, for traveling. Of course, I say that with a slight hesitation because Mercury does go retrograde on the 12th, but nonetheless, it's good for spontaneous travel. Also, a great time to meet somebody from abroad and also maybe have a relationship, a love relationship with somebody from abroad. But certainly, it should be an inspirational time for you. Third week of the month, we've got Sun conjunct Uranus in your 8th house. Could be a financial surprise. Could be money going out quickly, money coming in quickly. But certainly some kind of a surprise there. And we've also, in the last week of the month, we've got the Sun square to Pluto in your, from your 5th to your 8th houses. Again, You're going to need to watch how you're dealing with people who want to control your finances, people who you feel are in charge of your finances. There could be some disagreements concerning any investment or a piece of land or property. So just make sure that you are not making too many important decisions too quickly. Take your time, use these retrogrades to give you the time to really research, look into the situation and take action once they go direct next month. During this month, we've got Jupiter trine to Pluto. That's from your 9th to your 5th houses. If you're self-employed, this would be a very good time for expanding your business, for going into a new line, offering new services. And if you're not self-employed but are thinking about it, this would be a very good time to do it. So there you have it, my dear Virgos. I wish you a great month. You might want to subscribe to my free newsletter online on my website, or you might want to contact me for a reading about what you can do about this Mars retrograde and the Mercury retrograde and how it might be really affecting you in your personal chart. Either way, I'd be delighted to hear from you. Thank you for listening. Bye for now.